David.
Good point.
David.
I mean, I completely agree with you, because we basically told the public, and we told each other that we would run the ETN for $185,000, because that's really the number that we were spending before.
Yeah.
And it's very hard to get at that number, as you said, because we have merged some things that we were doing before and some personnel. Personnel is part of it. We were also spending, as I recall, $40,000 on producing city connections and those videos outside. The city was paying for that, and then we were paying another $185 towards the Pegasus payment in a sense. So you double those up, we're $225, $250. That may make you feel a little better. So, but it's very hard to get at that number, and I agree with you. And I don't know. I wish I could sit here and say, yeah, we're doing it for $179,000, because you can't get that number with the mixing of all the people and whatnot. On the value of the public relations department side of it, I look at it from the standpoint that we have now got such a quality product. And those videos and things we put out for a city are incredible. The stuff that's going out, my problem with it is we're not getting anything out of it because I don't know who's watching it. It's like, I'm frustrated. How do we get those superb, productions that we're making out for people to watch? Yeah, we're putting it on the ETN, but it's like competing with 250 channels. So I think the ETN is a remarkable product, and I'll feel a little better when we have it fully transmittable on the internet. I think that will improve our viewership. So I think we're getting a good value for the dollar, not just the Pegasus part, because I clearly think that's like day
PR side.
what we had. But when you mix kind of the PR department side into it, we just have a great product. And we've got to figure out how to get it out there. I don't know what the answer to that is.
To me, we have to sell ourselves.
Well, I mean, just looking at what we put up online, I mean, our community talk and on YouTube, we do post a little stuff on YouTube, which is great, and I love that these meetings are available on YouTube streaming, and then again, if you really want to go and watch us twice, you can. But our page views on YouTube, I mean, 13 views, 3 views, 7 views, 100 views. I don't know how good metric that is. I really do wish. Have we looked at, now that we are on the digital Sunlink channels, if there's any better way to tell who's watching?
We've asked them that, and they don't know. Because they don't know how many boxes are turned on to what channel at any given time. The only way to get at that is with those Nielsen rating things.
Yeah.
So we all get calls.
Too small a market.
It's too small a market. I don't know how you get at it. So
Can YouTube do
I think we just keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, and the per video views on YouTube range just been pulled up to 0.37 to 72, 100, 130.
I do notice a lot more people saying that they watch the meetings
Yeah,
than they used to. A lot, I know a lot.
it's more watchable.
That
A lot
doesn't
of
tell
people
me
are
that
watching.
very many people are watching in a town of 52,000 are watching it over YouTube.
Yeah, and that's total accumulated accumulated watches on YouTube. Those numbers are, for a town our size.
It's another word.
I mean, who knows? I mean, I don't seek out municipal videos for any town, but
Yeah, and I think overall, I think there's probably more people watching than there used to be, simply because it's available in more formats now. People that don't have cable can watch it. And some of the things that you guys are talking about, expressing as frustrations, are the same frustrations we have, whether it's Pegasus, the city, or anybody else does. I mean, this isn't like going to the movies and watching a movie. People watch it if they're interested and they want to. Most people, quite frankly, aren't interested in city government until they want something from city government, and they come to this meeting and they sign up and talk to you. They call me, or they call you, and they press their own agendas.
preferably you.
So I think that
But that's okay.
I'm open to any of your suggestions on how we can improve it, but I think it's worthwhile, and I think it's worth funding.
We'll say after the Nonsense Channel primary the other day, I had other people say, well, I went back and watched the city council meeting, and it wasn't anything like what so that was good.
Yeah.
That was helpful.
Hey, can I also say for the record that not one person asked me for my comment?
That was,
That's all I have on PR marketing, by the way.
Thank you.
I'd like to say that if you're finished, there's not a corporation in existence that hasn't wondered what their marketing department accomplishes.
Yeah, that's great.
It's the biggest gamble in the budget because there's never a measurement. There's very rarely a measurement. This $440,000. I'm sorry, 470. It seems like a lot to me. It's about 1%. But I feel like it's important to feel like it's important to fund. I don't really feel like we get $470,000 worth of benefit right now. I'll tell you that. But I don't know enough of what they do. So maybe it would help to really understand what all the responsibilities are. Because I see value in the department for sure. But I don't see $500,000 worth of work coming out of that department.
Okay, well, we'll do a better job of educating and explaining what they do and to better help determine the value we get. I mean, honestly, though, you could probably go down this list and say, we get $1 million, we get $1.5 million out of the county, do I get whatever $1 million out of engineering? I mean, there's some more tangible products maybe coming, but I do understand.
But those positions are easier to determine capacity. You have an equation where you know you get so many invoices in, you're gonna have one person that can do X number of invoices, and once that number of invoices gets over that amount, you have to hire another person, right? Marketing, you don't have an equation to tell you how to staff. It's purely based on account. So if we understand what they do and how they do it, then it would give us a better feel for how we're spending that $1,000. Just sure.
And unlike an entity, a corporate entity in which the marketing department has a given goal of expanding demand or expanding an audience, we have a very captive audience. You live in Enid or you don't. Their job is to make us look good.
You watch it for Mexico.
So a lot of people actually.
You did, it's still fascinating.
I think
That makes us international, right?
Yeah.
That's
all.
Okay. We're done with that part, I have a different question.
No, Tammy had something.
No,
to
I'm
say.
just saying I've had other people from other states, people that used to live here, that kind of keep up with what's going on. I know other people watch it online that don't live here, which that's nice.
I think we're more critical of ourselves than people are.
We should be.
There may be a need.
That's why we're up here.
Anything else? Aaron?
Yeah, okay. Overall, in terms of the personnel, last year we picked a budget number for personnel costs.
Right.
And then we basically ran this past year at 10% under that number. So we allowed attrition to happen, we didn't replace, et cetera, et cetera. So I can't compare the dollars. It looks like you've got personnel services under $300,000 less than last year. Where are we on an apples to apples comparison to personnel costs for this year versus last year? And account for that 10% for me somehow.
Okay, this year we are budgeted at 100% in personnel, as opposed to the 90% last year. There were some measures that Gerald took and looked at in staffing. I do have some numbers here. Overall, we're down 18 positions in this year's budget compared to last year's. 8 of those are full-time positions, 2 are part-time, and 8 are seasonal. There were some changes made in health funding and retirement funding. Those savings equated to $389,000 in reduction out of funds into the health fund for the health transfer, and $432,000 in reduced match on 401k for employees. Corrections and needs. $432,000. So it's a total of $813,000.
I guess that gets at the point, because it sounds, so that may, if you take that 800 out of it, it sounds like we've gone up considerably in personnel costs for this year.
Well,
In terms of who we hired and how many employees we're paying.
there's some pay increases throughout there. I don't know, do you have those numbers broken down?
3%, right?
Yeah, 3.5% for, yes, for the African employees and MC employees and fire
So
employees.
that's 300,000. Where are the other 6?
I'm sure I know what you're asking. You're asking for last year's numbers and this year's numbers.
I'm just trying to make somehow an apples to apples comparison of what personnel costs are this year versus last year. We've made significant reductions in benefits side and healthcare costs. Take that out of it, but yet we're still only $300,000 difference between last year's budget expenses. You just add the personnel column all the way down through all the funds, all the departments. It's only $300,000 less than last year. Last year's was,
You're expecting it should be down more?
Yes, I would have expected to see that number down by another $600,000 to $800,000.
I'll tell you what that difference is. This year, we're budgeting at 100% of personnel in the general fund versus last year was 90. And we're we're so close that I didn't feel that we could try and do it again this year. So we budgeted at 100%. So that's masked some of the savings that we've achieved through those position reductions, the health retirement changes. So you're not seeing as much reduction as you think you should see. I believe that's probably why that is.
That's probably the answer. 10% of 10 million would be $1 million, and that's
Yeah.
Just so I'm understanding this right, looking at general funds and Fund 10, the number that does reflect the total personnel services number, these two columns, 14, 15, 15, 16, this is 14, 15 budgeted, not actual, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, I know we're not done with 14, 15, but I wasn't sure if there was some, extrapolated out through the year actual numbers. No, okay, got it. How close are we on those personnel numbers from budgeted 14, 15 to actual 14, 15 thus far? Are we on target?
Do you have a projection? I know general fund overall is very close to budget, but I can have a pull up and see exactly where we are in personnel.
That's probably a better question. Is whether we achieve that.
Yeah, I mean, because budgeted 90%, there will be actual people employed where there won't. And so that, what point of the year it's,
Aaron, was there a net effect of personnel, or is it just a reduction? Sorry. Was there a net effect of personnel, like I think last year we added 5 and
Yes.
took out 3, or there was a net effect?
that was at 18 less, right?
Right, so there's overall 18 across the city. In general fund, there is a net decrease of 21 and a half positions.
With increases.
We increased in other areas
Yes.
to make that.
So anyway, general fund in general is very close to budgeted.
That's what we're supposed to say. We're projecting to come in at 9.7 right now, currently, for general fund and personnel.
And we budgeted at 9.7, or no, we budgeted at 10.
Yes.
So we're coming in under budget.
Yeah, there's some positions that I know
Great,
Gerald is
okay.
holding right now.
So we're gonna come in, so the actual 14, 15 will be under budget.
Personnel, yes.
Okay.
But to achieve that, just so everybody knows, I've had to hold up hiring on some positions until after July 1st, refilling some positions that were vacant.
Sure.
So-
And that's fine, for looking at next year's budget, it's useful to know what we've actually done.